1st and 10. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the Cardinals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Mike 14. Mike 14. You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike 14. Mike.
From the gun, it's Lance. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Dawson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Play action. Now Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
He finds his man complete. It's Dawson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to the field about what their intentions are. Because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turned out that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turned down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
21-0 our score after 1. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now here is another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it deep for Fowler. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
On first down, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
To try again after the sack.
Lance.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. He's got a man, complete. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Jack. Mike 14.
Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They're not ready for this. They still playing.
Lance now on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Lance.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now Lance again. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marco Wilson.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he steps away.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it.
Watch the run. They're running it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. And now here is another interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
49ers nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Lance to throw it. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number one. From the gun on third down, Lance. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
13, let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Buying time to his left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Airing it deep for Fowler. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, Don. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Lance going to keep it on the option. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And Lance again going to keep it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Lance now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is caught. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, we saw him score on the ground earlier in the ball game. This time, the defense says not so fast.
Yeah, that's good scouting and good awareness, isn't it? Because you always have to be wary of him keeping it himself, especially in this part of the field. Because if he doesn't like what he sees, you know he'll take off and try and go for it himself.
Lance and company going on 4th down.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go play action with Jackson. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll flip this quickly out to Fowler. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And Jackson throwing once more on the move to his left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And Marr pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm him at all.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
They run with Mostert off the option.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And Lance going to throw.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the gun, Lance. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Javon Kinlaw able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Airing it deep for Fowler. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 17, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Dancing to his left.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel,
His 6th touchdown of the season. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing it deep for Fowler. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
But he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, Charles, it's one thing